Thank you, Durga. Thanks for joining in.
It's my pleasure.
Great. So, Durga, I'm going to straight away jump into the most important question, which is that you are somebody who was serving in the Indian Army for 5 years, and that too on the front line. You carried on to taking a break, and then you relaunched yourself in a completely different line of business. Tell us about it. I mean, it's just amazing.
um, um, it's been an adventure, I must say.
Mm-hmm.
I served in the army for 5 years. I was at the borders in Bikaner in Rajasthan. Then I went to CI, insurgency. Sorry, I might use the abbreviations at
No
times.
worries about it.
So I served in Manipur, and all the 5 years I remember is traveling to every other place, and it was been an adventure, and I had to give it up and pursue my next goal, my next dream, that is photography. So currently, I'm running my own firm called Snuggle Diaries as photography and filmmaking for families.
That is amazing. But was it tough? I mean, I remember you mentioning that, being in the army was almost like your lifetime, goal or, as growing up. Was it tough taking that backseat or taking that step?
I think it was the hardest step to take. And when you enjoy and work doesn't feel like work, I mean, salary would just be there, but otherwise, I just love doing what I was doing. But I realized that it's time, you have one life, you need to achieve more goals and more dreams, and the step had to be taken.
That's amazing. That is true. So you know what? Ever since we first talked, one thing that completely mesmerized me about you was your passion for photography. Anybody who talks to you like literally can feel that you enjoy it. You like enjoy every moment, the whole growth that you've gone through. But I'm sure it's not that easy. I mean, it couldn't have been as easy as you make it sound. So tell us about your journey. I mean, how did you set up the whole infrastructure? How did it get started, getting trained? I mean, everything.
At the start, it did look easy. In the start,
I'm sure.
And the moment I got in, I realized it's a vast field. I mean, you need to super specialize. There is product shoot, there's fashion, there's babies, newborns, and everything. And I realized that I really need to invest time to learn, get to know the system. So it took me a lot of workshops and courses. Then I made like a proper business plan and got to know that I really need to develop a style. You can't just follow the trend, what's happening, what others are doing, what am I doing?
Right.
And in the start, I did follow a bit of the trends, guilty of that. But then I realized, this is what I really wish to do, and I need to stand out.
Right.
So it took a while, but proper planning, proper hard work, and 10 to 12 hours of studies, maybe, yes.
Wow, 10 to 12 hours of studying. And this was along with the baby, right?
Yes. I still remember him being newborn and I think 10 days, and I'm learning on the side.
That's interesting. That's brilliant. But tell us about the industry. I mean, is the Indian industry opening up to these photo shoots? It's, in my personal opinion, I think it's still relatively new, especially to generation till mine. I don't remember going and arranging or our parents arranging for special photo shoots, anything outside of, the marriages or sometimes on the birthday parties. But it was just restricted to those couple of occasions. Other than that, it was just generally, mom and dad taking your pictures. So how's that evolving in India rather?
At start, Tulika, I thought I'm going to face a lot of problems. I might not get clients. It was to that extent. And the start of it was purely out of joy, purely out of the purpose of me wanting that. It was a wish from my heart that I wish somebody could capture this. I wish somebody could just, capture how the way I look at my kid. Nothing more, no pompous, no show. The real me, the real moments. And I thought, why don't I just give it a try? Let's see if people really wish for it. And I was surprised by how many parents have approached me stating that this is what we're exactly looking for. I connected with parents at a deeper level, and I'm surprised myself. Yes, but I am getting clients, and right now I'm just looking at marketing it more and connecting to more mothers.
That is so cool. That's really so. Let me ask you a fun question. What's tougher to handle? Tantrums of babies or tantrums of adults who act like babies?
um, I would not say tough, to be really frank. I just go with the flow.
Right.
I believe every kid, every adult, every parent is different. Everybody is unique. And I just make them feel like, you're spending some time with your old friend, not
Right.
in an official or proper photo shoot. And the moment they're comfortable, you'll see the actual smiles. You will see the husband making the wife laugh. You'll see the kid looking lovingly at the parents. And obviously, there's a bit of prompts which goes around, but it's fun. I concentrate more on the fun part of it. Let's have fun. Forget the perfection. Let's go with imperfection.
That's really well said. Actually, that's really good. Cool. So how's COVID impacted this? The whole line of business.
I would say COVID took a bad hit. Okay. But saying that, I was like, what can we do to make it positive? Take it as a challenge. So I took the pause as a time to grow. Like, the clients were fewer because of the whole lockdown and on and off lockdown. So because of the fewer clients, I got more time to concentrate on my art, more practice, more on the editing, more on the marketing. So again, I would say blessing in disguise, maybe a bit.
So you sharpen your tools while everyone was waiting. That's amazing. If you had to give, an advice to somebody who's trying to enter this line of business, one piece of advice that you would give to somebody who's aspiring in this line of business.
This line or any line, to be really frank, dreams are possible. Okay. And there's only one only mantra, which I believe is 110% of dedication, and stick to it. So somebody, very senior photographer told me that, Durga, it takes 3 years for you to settle in. Any new business, it takes 3 years. So take it and do that. Within 3 years, you will stand somewhere. So keep giving your 110% and you'll reach there. And that would be my message to the one who's looking right now and wanting an inspiration.
That is so well said. Absolutely. So towards the end, we're going to do something a little bit more towards Soror. So at Soror, we obviously believe in sisterhood. That's like literally our mantra. So what's sisterhood for you? How would you define sisterhood?
Sisterhood, I think it's a support system for you, a guiding force, and channelizing your energy. That's what these three things would be the word for the sisterhood, which I feel. And from the time in serving in the army to being an artist, I have met senior lady officers, senior artists, women artists. And being a woman, it's a bit different. Having a baby, balancing, and having sisterhood uplifts you.
Yeah.
And I think it's required and a must.
Great. That's awesome. So as somebody who's like rightly said, you've been in the army, you are an artist now. So, somebody who's really seen various diverse, not just occupation, but, you've met with people with diverse backgrounds. Do you think that, we women have it hard in terms of we have to constantly prove ourselves both at work and at home?
It's a tricky question. So I would say part of it is yes, and the other part is self-imposed. Yes, because let's just say I've been in the extreme of it. In corporate, you have certain balance. Maybe 30 to 40% would be women force, but I would be 1% of it. I used to serve and I used to go to exercises with 250 men, and I'm the only lady. And many times it has happened that when we are at the firing range, everybody's interested. Madam ka score kya tha? Yes, among the officers, everybody's interested. What did I score? I mean, but I would take it again as a blessing in disguise, because having that sort of pressure made me work harder.
Right.
I mean, that's how I would take it now. Because
it's how you interpret it.
Yes. So I mean, I had to make it, and I had to earn the respect of my men. And in that journey, I did become a marksman. I did end up in the Olympics trials. So yes, any pressure of that sort is always good for you. And the other part, yes, self-imposed ones are also good in a way, because then you do your best. And over a period of time, I'm sure in a decade, there is going to be more of gender equality, and we need not do that extra bit of proving. We can just be ourselves very soon. I'm sure of that.
Great. Really looking forward to that. And, you rightly said, I think, the world is moving in the right direction. I think we are all moving in the right direction. We're not there, but we'll get there.
Get there soon.
Very soon. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Durga. That was a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for organizing this.
Great. See you around.
Thank you.